there's some pitting right here. And that crack right there is from when they casted it. It didn't happen later. If it's an original, the casting will all be right.
Austin Chumley Russell often seems to be the scapegoat when something goes wrong at the pawn shop, but it is mostly deserved. In one episode, he was minding the shop by himself when he was offered a Gibson mandolin.
Get out of here.
Unfortunately, it was one of the thousands
that
of
was
fakes that
still?
can be found around the U.S. It was a name model with the Gibson headstock in the old script. It did have the decals on the edges, and through one of the F's you could even see the stamp of the Gibson logo, but besides that, it seemed different. Chumley still bought the mandolin for $1,500, despite the fact that his purchase limit is $1,000, which is not unfounded. A friend and a music shop owner later estimated the mandolin's worth to be just $100.
Have you done any research on it?
I've got a Bacon and Days Silver Bell No. 3 gold-plated banjo.
Well, that's a fancy banjo. I'll give you that. So how much you want for it?
You write me a check for $10,000, I'll walk away right now.
In 2012, Corey purchased what he thought to be a San Francisco Giants uniform that legendary baseball player Willie Mays had worn in a game in 1961 for $31,000. However, the alarm bells should have started ringing in his head right away, since the uniform was in impeccable condition and Willie Mays wasn't exactly known to shy away from sliding in the dirt. Apart from that, the seller couldn't produce a certificate of authentication, but Big Hoss bought it nonetheless. After the Harrisons failed to resell it at the asking price of $80,000 in their shop, it was eventually auctioned off 2 years later for just above $19,000. As it turned out, the uniform was not only an almost $12,000 loss and had never been worn by Mays during a Giants game, it had never even been his uniform in the first place. So it seems like Corey was still lucky under the circumstances, as the loss could have been much bigger, but that's probably not much of a comfort to him.
One of the biggest losses I've probably ever took in this business.
Some of the biggest losses that the older of the two pawn shop owners have ever made happened back in the late 1970s and early 80s, when the so-called cubic zirconias, or CZs, first appeared on the market. These clean-cut synthetic diamonds fooled innumerable pawn shops all across the United States, as they would appear to be 100% real whenever tested at that time. Richard Harrison's shop suffered a loss of around $30,000 due to the fake diamonds, and even filmed a PSA about CZs and how to detect the fake diamonds. In a nutshell, the zirconias are too perfect, and if you can't find even the slightest hint of a scratch or the like, they are most probably false. So you may want to carefully check them out under a magnifying glass, or even take them to an expert for examination.
But yeah, I would imagine I would, yes.
It's in excellent shape, but I frankly know nothing about it.
In the
That
episode
works.
Corey's Big Play from Season 5, we got to witness another rare mistake by Rick when he bought something despite having doubts about its authenticity. A seller offered a 19th century Wells Fargo strongbox with 2 old prison ball and chain sets from the Yuma and Folsom prisons, and even though Rick instantly identified the ball and chain sets as fakes, he still paid $450 for everything. Another wake-up call should have been the fact that the owner was pretty defensive about his items, but Rick still thought he could make a little profit, only to have his hopes shattered when he talked to the expert. Mark, the Beard of Knowledge Hall Patton, called the box a complete piece of fantasy, and told Rick that it was one of the most faked items altogether.
This is a complete fantasy piece.
Damn.
That sounds really, really high, but then again, I've been wrong before. Before we do anything, let me find out what it is. Let me call someone up who runs an aviation museum. So, okay. He'll tell us where.
In one episode of The Pawn Stars, a studio musician called Vic Flick came to Rick Harrison looking to sell a 1961 Fender Stratocaster. Rick
Hey, having to try to find bros.
$55,000, as it had such history and had been played by great talents. However, Vic Flick is not exactly a legend or even a household name, and most of the songs where the guitar has been used weren't exactly huge hits. So when Rick set the resale price at $90,000, the guitar just started gathering dust until the next auction came along. But it came even worse for Rick. The Stratocaster was eventually sold for just $20,000, leaving Rick with a $35,000 loss.
Yes, okay. It's 1961 Fender Stratocaster.
Gotta use a ghost.
Flick guitar.
Definitely gonna use a ghost.
And we think this is appropriate for my pawn shop.
You'd never have to tow a car again.
It is a money-making machine.
Guitars are pretty common items in pawn shops, but when someone came in with a guitar claiming it was one of Jimi Hendrix's collection pieces, Rick Harrison called in an expert just to be on the safe side. Jesse Amoroso of Cowtown Guitars confirmed that the '63 Olympic white Fender Stratocaster had indeed been played by Jimi Hendrix.
Don't get these 20 wins a day. Look at that, don't even do nothing.
Documents and most importantly, the serial number.
Oh, that shit ain't gonna do
The
nothing.
music expert estimated the guitar's value to be around $1 million, so Rick would naturally try to underbid the seller in order to make a big profit. However, the seller wasn't prepared to go lower than $750,000, and so they didn't come to an agreement, even though Rick ultimately offered $600,000. But the guitar still made it on the market later, and surprisingly, the seller was then Amoroso of the Cowtown Guitars, so it seems like there was some backdoor business going on.
A guy came in earlier with a 1716 book on the trial of witches, and I just have no idea what it's worth. So I'm calling it.
In the episode Say It Ain't So of the 6th season, Rick was offered a book that had allegedly been signed by baseball legend shoeless Joe Jackson, whose signature is one of the rarest to find. Even though Rick was skeptical about the whole thing, since it is the most fake sports signature in the world, and the seller's certificate of authenticity was also rather questionable, he decided to purchase the book for $13,000. However, after he spent all that money, his book expert Rebecca told him that the signature was most likely forged, and when Rick got a second opinion from an authenticator, he became devastated by the news that it wasn't only a phony, but it was also ridiculously poorly done.
Do you know how rare it is to find his signature?
No, not at all.
It's the rarest sports signature, period.
When a man dressed in a nice suit entered the pawn shop and offered Rick Harrison a pair of diamond earrings, which were of finest quality, Rick naturally made further inquiries as to how the seller obtained them. The seller had all the right answers and could even produce a receipt, so they came to an agreement and Harrison paid $40,000 for the jewelry. However, 3 days later, the police came to the shop, and it turned out that the earrings had been stolen. They took them back to the owner and even caught the thief, but the money was lost, and according to Rick, this was the biggest bust he'd ever had in the pawn shop.
All the questions, he even had a receipt. I gave $40,000.
A while back, I bought the Wayne's World card. I gave it to Bob to restore it, and I'm picking it up. Ready to party?
If the Harrison can't resell an item at their gold and silver pawn shop, it is usually auctioned off at some point, and that often comes with a loss. So when Rick went to Julian's Auctions in LA and offered
Cannot find a Broly.
1940s Indian motorcycle with a sidecar, as well as the Fender Stratocaster that Vic Flick brought in, which we mentioned earlier, he was unfortunately in.
I need Broly friends. I need more Broly friends.
Suffering a $29,000 loss on the bike and a $35,000 loss on the guitar, Rick's other items apparently didn't.
They gotta refund this friend system,
man.
man.
Lost around $100,000 at the auction overall. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Also, don't forget to turn that post notification bell on so you never miss our uploads. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I might not better find one. Hold on, man. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. Hold up. Hold up.
Alright, stop, put everything down, go grab a bucket of popcorn, come back. We've got some Japanese to translate. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, people are playing Boss Rush 3. I forgot the Boss Rush 3 should be out now.
Everyone got their bucket of popcorn? Alright, let's
Who has
do this,
it?
guys.
DBZ World has
Welcome
it.
back to another Dokkan video, and today, everyone, we are...
DA Truth is doing it.
Which money? Good.
They streamed it 4 hours ago. Alright, let's see DA Truth.
Yo, what? Wait, why are people saying LR David in the chat?
That's why I'm saying, like, they just hate David.
Yo, what is
LR David is so bad. LR David is so bad that his name should be L David.
Oh, y'all are vicious, man.
Oh, what's that? I'm just reading the chat.
I know it's not y'all, it's the chat. Damn.
I'm throwing that y'all around.
Joe the David Sanders.
I think people are talking about Stone. Yeah.
Why did I see Gamaholic in the chat? I thought his channel was dead.
If Gamma comes on right now, for that shit, he's gonna get server abuse.
Don't do that. Gamma's a nice guy.
That man said, "Who's David?"
Let me not expose him on stream, right?
Wow.
When is the 3-year hit global? Tomorrow?
Never.
Yeah.
The 3-year hit's global in 6 months, my man. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's the truth. Bro, wait, hang on, y'all. Yeah, global 3-year is months away. Alex,
no, it's tomorrow. What you want about? You didn't know?
Alex, listen, y'all in the chat, please don't listen to this troll. Tell Muscle to shut his goofy ass up. Is Muscle here?
Oh,
if Muscle is in this chat, but he's not on Discord with us, I'm about to... Woo! Wait, is that my boy Rick and O'Fox? Is Rick and O'Fox here? I swore I saw him there, but chat scroll by real quick.
Of course he's super.
What's up? Can you talk something in Spanish? No, I don't know Spanish.
Yo sabe, it's Spanish.
I'm gonna stay up for it.
Man, yeah, the 3rd year I'm going tomorrow. Yeah. See, guys, like, I tell people to play JP because you're not waiting 6 months for new shit.
If you're playing global now, you just need to
Hey, I made global, bitch. Stop.
There you go. Yes, Janemba is on the Redstone, but SCR Gogeta is on. That's correct.
Are you summoning tonight, True?
No, y'all. There's no banners up right now, so I will not be summoning now.
Ricky.
Lame.
Cabo, okay.
Ricky.
Yeah, you're gonna ask him if he's got that thing.
What's up?
Let me know when you're done with them.
Who to get with the red Dragonstone? It's actually pretty hard to say because like all of the Extreme Z Awakenings I think are gonna be pretty good. Cell? Alex is saying Cell.
He called you the lie.
Yeah. The lie DT. I feel like that's a dirt trash shit. What a great diss by Dirt. When will Infinity Stones be back up to Global Dokkan? I'm not sure. I don't think it'll be very long until it's back though. Yo, I'm actually pretty hyped that, in case you guys didn't notice, there's actually 10 Elder Ties in the gift box as part of the login bonus. That's like a huge fucking deal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll do that. Super 17, like I was thinking, like Super 17 could be like one of the harder parts about this, but like, nah, he's just gonna go down like a bitch. Like, that's all that's gonna happen here.
How the fucking fine? Can you get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with the red story?
Yes. Kid Boo's in there, physical Kid Boo. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. What? Say it again? The red stone?
Do not get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with the red story for the lovable guys. Spoiling.
Speak up a little bit, Alex. You're very low. I think I got you 200%.
Okay. I mean, I can't talk to you loud because it's still like 6:30.
There we go. Now I got you at 200% now.
Yeah, so like, don't get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with the red stone. It's trash.
Are you sure about that? I'm gonna be John Cena real quick. Are you sure about that?
He's so bad.
Okay. All right. I actually kind of like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, are we talking tech?
No, the SDR.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, get him.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking SDR one. Like, get that shit out of here.
Well, shit, a donation. I hear Zawaldo. Yeah, those are my donation notes. Ray donated $2. Hold on, let me see. Let me hop open Streamlabs real quick, Ray. I appreciate that, my boy. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't realize he attacked 3 times. I would have freaking. Oh well.
The link, the PayPal donation, is Vio doing Zawaldo. And then when it's a super chat, I've got it with Jotaro doing Star Platinum Zawaldo. See?
People were saying they announced Broly and Global.
Did they?
That's what they're saying. Yeah. I'm checking right now.
Holy shit. I told everyone Broly was coming next. Yes, it is. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Alright, so there's another video I'm gonna have to make after the stream. Alright, cool. I'll tell everyone in the chat, that's not surprising to me. I did literally just make a video a couple days ago, I think, where I said Broly was next. So, Fabian, what does that make me?
That makes you a great prognosticator.
I want that.
Like a really good prognosticator.
Alright, let me see. They said freaking what's called got announced. So hold on, let me check Dokkan.
Vegito or Gogeta?
Vegito.
Okay, here's the thing. Alex, you say Vegito?
Come on, give my Facebook.
I have not seen.
Can I stream and get Facebook at the same time? That'd be stupid if I can't. Oh, why is Facebook taking so long to load up? Hold up, man.
Oh, they do. Didn't you check the Dokkan wiki?
I like sources. Where are they getting the info from?
God, the truth. Don't be like this.
What do you mean?
God damn it, truth.
No, did they announce?
Yeah, but that's like. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but
you don't have the answer.
They are never.
It's legendary songs. We already know that.
They definitely have been. Wait, hang on. Are they? They're up on the Dokkan wiki. Link me.
Yes.
Give me a link. Oh, also my boy Ray. I'm sorry about that, Ray.
Oh, let's check something
I
like
trained a character to max level, and I got a Dragon Ball from Purunga. And why is there an SR character in the Baba Shop for 1 gem? That's Kui from the Namek Saga.
Is that all Disney?
No, it's Kui. It's an SR SDR Kui. I suspect to get the King Gohan, you probably need like more Namek Saga characters for a higher drop rate or to complete something, and that's why the Kui is in the Baba Shop the way he is.
There it is.
And in terms of so you got a Dragon Ball from training character to max level, gotcha.
Nice.
Oh yes.
All right, let's see. No, let's see.
Yeah, wait, who's goat? See the goat. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck out of here, motherfucker. What do you think you're doing? Okay, the purple stone is for a 120% leader. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Wait, did I just get a Dokkan attack? And I'm not even looking.
Yeah, you completely bungled it.
Yeah, well, Boss Rush is it's a joke. Like we're gonna go through this without taking damage. Like all I'm doing basically is reading the chat right now. So you get Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
That's because you're whaled out, sir. Not everybody's whales. That's the thing. Boss Rush is gonna be super easy for these guys because they're whales.
By the way, though, you do have to buy like the stone pack to get that. It's not free.
Yeah, don't listen to DA True. It's about Boss Rush 3 people. Some people are gonna struggle through it unless you're a whale and you got Mega Uber cards.
It'll probably be part of the 90 pack.
They got through Super Battle Road, so of course they can get through this just fine.
Why you want me to buy something blue, fucking blue screen?
My man said don't pull for Broly. Wait till the 30th anniversary when he comes back.
Oh my god, yes. Global guys, do not pull for Broly. Don't do it. There's no reason unless you're like a mega whale. E-Monty's gonna pull for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Warden is, Anime Muscle. All the global Dokkan YouTubers are gonna be pulling. Don't fucking pull for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. That's a waste of stones. Because y'all know that Physical Vegito's coming, Angel Gold and Frieza's coming. Those are units you need and want, not Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
Well, I'm going to see the entire video.
Motherfucker, man.
That's hilarious. Like, because LR Goku Black heals us, and it's just crazy.
Oh, you mean villains?
Yeah, villains. I don't. Villains has to be the best team just because, like, LR Goku Black.
I hate not having my stunners. I have to use the ghost because if he super me, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die.
No, it's Super Saiyan 3 Broly. It's literally the same notification in the news that JP got. I remember specifically because that was the first Dokkan match JP got when I started. Because I know what you're saying. Because the picture is a physical legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but that like doesn't matter. It's Super Saiyan.
They really need to fix the friend system. I found Broly, man. This sounds getting stupid.
Thank you for stopping by. Immortal who's gonna get Int Janemba with the redstone. Okay. I'm gonna get Intelligence Ultimate Gohan because I don't have him. And then with the purple stone, I'm gonna get SDR Janemba because I don't have him. When do the banners drop? They drop in 24. It's like 36 hours. Something like that. Like 36-ish hours, I think.
Some shit like that, man.
I'm taking Truth's advice on Rolly because he said go for STR Vegeta, and I went for Trunks banner and got fucked over. Yeah, because that Vegeta might not ever come back. That's why I was saying that. I'm just rocking with my LR Bojack, son. He is so good. Oh, I should have kept Majin Vegeta on rotation because he does Super Saiyan Link.
Why?
Oh my god, is that what I think it is? Should I mod Gamma in here?
No, definitely.
I'm gonna mod Gamma just so I can see the dumb shit. Gamma, I'm putting respect on your name, Gamma, so don't play with
Why? No, nope.
Gamma and the Global and JP losers, he goes back and forth with that shit. Issei Ramirez, what's up? What's up?
I can't win. I'm kind of ultra super no matter what.
Did he fall asleep watching the stream?
Probably.
Kabuki.
You heard how he was talking before.
Yo, in case y'all don't know Kabuki stage, man, he's a damn fool. How do you get the purple stone? You have to buy it. You have to buy it. It should come along with the banners.
That baby,
Baby, why you laughing?
Yeah. My friends are trying to kill some of the farm some of the monster hunter, and I draw the fucking monster and it's tagging everybody.
Team Gogeta. Personally, I think Vegeto's better. Happy birthday to... Okay, wait, guys. I gotta explain this, okay? So, my birthday is on the 27th, right? My birthday's not a big deal to me, so I wasn't, like, you know, going crazy, like, hey, 2 days to my birthday, everyone. Please wish me happy birthday. Like, I was kind of...
I'm gonna tell the real version of the story when you're done.
Okay, yeah, you can tell the real version of the story. It's gonna be the same version I'm telling. But
okay.
I was keeping it on the low, alright? Then, it popped up on my news feed that Dr. Blick has his birthday on the 27th, just like me. And I was like, oh, me and Dr. Blick have the same birthday. And they were like, when is his birthday? I was like, oh, today. Like, because it just popped up on my feed. I wasn't thinking of it. So,
What does she let you do for at least the tournament? This let you just keep the same friend all the way through to the damn end.
Came in the VC this morning, and he was like, "Oh, it was your birthday." I was like, "Yeah."
Like they do in Naruto. Like you basically you can keep using the same friend. Once you pick one, you can just keep going and keep going until the tournament's over.
That's when, like,
and it burns much stamina as you need.
Oh, it's Truth's birthday, and I couldn't correct people now. Like I got like 25. Well, when I say 25, I mean like 50 tweets. Yeah, we'll just.
You ready?
Yeah, goodbye.
Like, change the story in any way.
Oh no! I mean, go Ultimate Super.
Alright. Truth was in the voice call.
No!
It's like, oh, it's whatever his name is. I don't know people. Oh, it's his birthday. He has the same birthday as me today.
Yeah.
But like he said it in like such a non-strange way. It was like he might as well have been like, wow, whoa, this man has the same birthday as I do, which by the way is fair. And you know, that's crazy. You might as well have said it just like that. You might as well have said it like, hey guys, I know it's like 6 p.m. and I'm noticing that someone else's birthday is the same
Dog, it was like noon when I said that. It was noon.
Because we had been in the chat for so long, and then like you just brought it up. And
no, I just woke up and got in chat.
Wow,
no, don't believe all this bullshit, man. Look at this man.
Okay, they do more chatting. Too much chatting.
Alright, stop, put everything down, go grab a bucket of popcorn, come back. We've got some Japanese.
Oh, shoot. What do I do here?
Good.
Ghost. I ain't got time. It's 30 freaking.
Everyone got their bucket
It's
of popcorn?
30.
Alright,
No way.
let's do this, guys. Welcome back to another Joking video, and today, everyone, we are going to be talking about the year 3 anniversary for the JP side of Joking Battle. Wow, 3 years has come and gone, and it is here. The celebration here, technically into year 4 now. I mean,
No, I'm burning ghosts left and right, but I ain't got time. At least after I get 20 wins. After I get 20 wins, then I won't care anymore. I'll take a chance. If I die, then I die. I don't care.
Watch the full whole video because I guarantee you I'm gonna be able
No,
to
I'm not gonna walk my 21s away.
If I happen to miss something, then I will say something at the end of the video, and that will basically tell you where to go, okay? Don't flood the comments with all the same questions about this one little mission and everything, or my Twitter feed, okay? So anyway, let's get into everything, and actually, real quick side note, he got SSJ3 Brawley announced. He has not been, there's no ETA on the date just yet, but he is in the files. He was mentioned in the game now, so you guys should be getting him soon. So for anyone wondering about that, Brawley's coming for you, okay? Alright.
Oh, Brawley is coming. Oh, he's coming. He's actually in the game.
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. First off, if you logged on, okay, this is the one time only right now, you get 33 stones right off the back, you get 5 of those SSJ3 Year 3 Gokus, and you get 10 Elder Kais. I'd hold on to those Kais if I were you, because you're going to need those for that LR Go, Vegito, and Gogeta if you haven't pulled them, so. Or spend on whoever you want, you know, it's your account, it's up to you, it all depends on what you want to do. But yeah, so that is a one-time login. Now, for anyone wondering about why we're not getting, like, 200 plus stones or anything like that, I think for the most part, they're starting to do this thing where they roll the stones out over time, because you're going to see that we're getting like 3 to 5 stones a day with a kind of farmable stone, you know, every single day through daily missions and everything like that. And then, you know, so over time, over the entire time of the month, essentially, we're going to have a lot of stones. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't help when it comes to the Dokkan Fest, because it's probably going to be about 10 days or so of, you know, 3 multis, get plus 1 extra and all that kind of stuff. But again, I'll get into that stuff later. So I'm going to go through all the news part first, and then there's going to be some specific stuff when it comes to some of the certain missions or stages and things like that. It's going to be a long one. Let's get straight into it. So first off, we're going into the whole campaign thing itself, okay? Sannen Cho Dokkan Festu, okay? So we are here at Year 3, celebrating all of our glory that is Dokkan Battle and everything. Now, the first 4 things on here, you've seen already. This was leading up to the Year 3 campaign. The ticket banner is still being around every single day. Every day you log in, you get a ticket, and then we're going to get into some missions about that. Every single event is available every single day. This has been known already. This is going to be going through all the way until the 6th, which is a Tuesday of March. And then the ticket banner, by the way, goes until the 9th. I believe the tickets stop on, like, the 5th or something like that. I'll double check and actually go through and stuff. But, you don't, you know, you can save your tickets and everything. It's not like last year where if you missed a day on spending your ticket, you can't use that ticket anymore, okay? So, this is pretty nice. I'm personally going to save all mine up, and I'll do all mine at the end, basically, so. And then, of course, the Twitter campaign is here. And then for anyone wondering about this, if you actually click on the link on the separate part of the news and everything like that, it just takes you to Bandai's to Dokkan's website, essentially, and tells you that, hey, these are all the stats over the last, 3 years of playing Dokkan. One of them's like how much Zenny we've all spent together or collected. One of them is talking about the top 3 Dokkan cards, Dokkan cards Dokkan Awakened. One of them's about the most used items and all this stuff. So it's just this mediocre information that does not say, and it doesn't require us to do anything. It's not going to give us anything. It's just literally telling us, the players, what has been done over the past 3 years. So ignore it. No point in going into it. If something updates, I'll let you guys know. But again, don't really need to know about it. Okay. We are here. Let's start off with number 5. Number 5 is, of course, all the big login bonuses. Right here. Login bonus too. So every single day, I'll get into exactly what we're going to do in a second.
Years. Oh, man.
From today at 3 p.m. They go all the way until 4 a.m. at the 6th of March. Now, we did get the first login bonus today. But from now on, it's going to be the normal login bonus time. It's not going to be this 3 p.m. Japan time anymore. This is simply for them leading up to the Year 3 anniversary. So just keep that in mind, and that's pretty much all you have to really do there, okay? So, going on to the next one. If you logged in, of course, you got your red dragon stone. You only get 1, okay? So there could potentially maybe be a world tournament down the road. You don't always throw in all the news right away. I don't remember if they did last year for Year 2 celebration, but I remember we did get a world tournament, and then there was a red stone, depending on how many points you got in that said world tournament. So, again, that could potentially be there or not, but anyway, we get a red dragon stone, and it's updated a little bit. They now added in some more Dokkan Fest units, and for some reason they added in Family Goku and Goten. I don't know why, considering they're not Dokkan Fest cards. A lot of people have them, and they've also had like the movie tickets that we got during like when Cooler and all them were coming out and everything like that. So, maybe I guess. I mean, in the end, Redstone goes to whatever you have to go for. I say the safest one is definitely the SSJ3 Goku or the Brawly because they're really good cards. You got the EZA Awakening. I personally picked Cell myself because I needed him. I already had dupes of everyone else, so I needed a dupe of Cell for once because that guy never drops for me. He just never does. He only dropped once, way back, I think, at the very first ticket banner, where it was like 100 million downloads or something like that. So we had that. But yeah, anyway, so go ahead and pick whatever one you want. The stone will be in your presence. Go ahead and take it, and then go over to the Baba shop and select the card that you want. If, I'm going to stop everyone right now because I know I'm going to get at least one comment saying, I can't pick my card. If you cannot select your card when it comes to the Baba shop, try and use your redstone. It says you have one and everything. Go into your box. You most likely are over the limit of how many cards you can have in your box, okay? Check that.
Don't let anybody go first. Come on.
Space is open, and then you
oh my god.
You get 10 other cards. That's my fill up some people's boxes right there.
They always go first, man.
Number 7, I talked about this in an earlier video, and I was actually kind of correct. The purple dragonstone will be a premium dragonstone.
Dang, burning my stones up here.
To one of the stone, you know.
I gotta burn it because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to take anything they dish out, even with type advantage. I'll be damned.
Most likely is going to be attached to the 90 stone bundle for 5,400 yen or about $50, give or take. But if you buy that, then you're going to get a purple dragonstone attached to it. Then you can go ahead, it'll go to your present box, and then you're going to be able to pick one of the 120% leaders. There's going to be 10 of them. Pick your choice, whichever one you don't have, or if you need a dupe to find a rainbow.
So you gotta think, if you're getting 120% leads this time around, do you realize I'm going to win this game when the 3-year anniversary comes around? I'm going to pick.
Because he's the last one I need. I'm all happy and everything. So I know
20% leads. I am definitely going.
This to be totally free, where it's just like, hey, we actually got this for free and everything. But you know what? It's not a bad deal. I said this back in year 2, and I'll say it again for year 3 now. This particular part right here, I'm not going to speak in general for the average sales of the stones. I think their prices need to come way down. But in terms of this, for what you get, you're basically guaranteed a free 120% leader right there. That's pretty nice. So I will say, even if you are very limited on the stones you can buy, if you can only buy one pack, buy this one and just get a free 120% leader. I say it's a done deal right there. So yeah. But
no!
I understand.
Burn another stone.
Anyway, moving on.
Burn another
We're also getting daily missions. If you see this, daily mission. Okay, so Sannen no daily mission. Okay, so you'll be able to do this every single. These are missions that we'll be able to do every single day. It'll go from today until the 6th of March again. There are going to be different ones. Okay, the katakana you want to be looking for to compare normal special missions where they only do it once and then you're done, can't do it anymore. Compared to a daily mission, look for this katakana right here, daily. Okay, that's how I'll even have the katakana up on the side and how to pronounce it and to say it on the side of the screen right now. But every time you want to look for a mission, look for that daily part, and that's essentially what you want to do, okay? Next is going to be these 33 special missions. These are the other part of it. These are the missions that once you do once, you're not going to be able to do ever again, okay? So there are 33 special missions that they are going to be doing. I believe right now there are only 20 of them. The rest of them are probably coming in halfway through the month.
Oh, he survived. It doesn't matter. Because whoever survives, I'm going to just freaking survive a second time.
Is all of the coins, so Sannen no coin, okay? So remember last year we had the year 2 coins and everything like that. So this year we've got year 3 coins, and there are going to be some stuff in the barber shop. You can go and take those coins. There are multiple ways to get coins. I'm going to go over that stuff in a minute.
Excuse me.
But basically, the coins allow you to go into the barber shop and you buy certain things. There's everything from reverse metal items to training items to certain characters you can get. There's like the physical SSB Goku and everything like that. There's the Goku with Gohan as a kid on his shoulder and everything. So I believe there's also some...
Now we have no sound to my freaking game, so I have to fix that. Actually, let me see if I can get a partner first. Get a Broly. Then I'm going to draw back. Oh, there's one right there. It's only 8, so he'll still kill. Alright, cool. Right back. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. Because I think I want to make sure I got everything done for the day, which I don't think I did. Let me check my orders. Did I do it already? I'm pretty sure I did. No, I did not. Oh, see? I'm failing. Good Lord. Good thing I realized. My berry bottles. Almost forgot. Shoot. Yeah, I didn't move anywhere. I'm still in 4th seat. Which really sucks because I have to find that one person I can kill every time now. I want to say it's... I'm going to try to kill them. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be these guys at first. Uh-oh. Here we can go. Alright, dead. Alright, Girly I can kill, so I gotta find that person every time if I can. Let's see if I can find them again. Cause I found that one person last, so let's see if I can find them again. Like Cornell says, you find that one person every time. Just gotta keep looking for him. I'm not throwing away wins this time. I'm not throwing away losses. I'm gonna keep my win streak going. I'm not gonna fight anybody. I'm gonna find my freaking people. I'm gonna find somebody. So True, this guy keeps coming around. Alright, he has a red suit, which is straight up normal attack damage. Okay. So he has a red suit to deal with. I could try to take him on. He has a full bring, which he won't show, so he won't show the full bring stats. He's smart. I don't think I'm gonna find that person anymore. I think Demon True is gonna be my one guy. I'm gonna try and see if I can beat him. Oh, he has a sergeant too. Okay, it's Kenpachi. So let's see. He's not using Retsu. Okay, here we go. Nope. Alright, I can't beat him. That was my win streak. Darn it. I knew it. I don't even think... okay, so I can't beat him. Can't beat him, so... And this thing keeps popping up too, man. So... Oh my goodness. He runs across people I can't beat. I want to run across these easy people, but I can't. That fourth seat was my one shot to get up out of here, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat them now because of the fact that I'm not gonna run across anybody that's gonna be actually easy to beat because I'm running across the same people now. Yeah, I'm just running across the same people. Just Red Suits and I think there's a Marvel guy. I'm gonna try to challenge that Marvel guy because I might be able to beat him. Because he keeps coming across my freaking list. So if I see him again, I'm going to try to challenge him. Alright. So I keep seeing him, so... Alright, there's a Retsu. Let's see. Alright, he's dead. It's a stun. Nope, can't beat them either. Oh my god, I can't. I'm actually gonna lose. I'm actually gonna fall to fourth. I can't beat nobody in this seat, in this chart. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to beat nobody this time around. All I see is a bunch of red suits. That's all I'm seeing right now is red suits. Red suits, and more red suits. That's all I'm seeing. Well, I'll try. I mean, I'm gonna be stuck this time. I can't beat these Retsus. Nope, dude. I can't find nobody to beat no more, man. It's because all the other guys moved on, so I can't win. I'm not gonna be able to win this time. Because I'm trying to challenge these guys, but they're all the same freaking characters. All I'm running across is a bunch of Retsus now. That's all I'm running across now. It's Retsus, and more Retsus. That's all I'm running across. That's all I'm running across is just Retsus. Nothing but Retsus. That's all I'm running. I can run across people I can't beat. I can't beat these guys now. They won't throw me a bone with nobody. Like, I just can run across the same freaking people. Well, I'm gonna go on the bang. I can't win. I cannot win. I'm dead anyways. It don't even matter. Look at that, man. Can't win. I can't win. I cannot win. I keep losing. Because I can't run across nobody that I can actually beat now. I keep running with the same people. It's nothing but just Retsus. That's all I'm saying now. It's just Retsus. That's all I'm saying. It's Retsus, and I can't beat these guys. Like I can't beat them. That's all I'm running across is just Retsus. That is all I'm running across is just a bunch of Retsus now. That's all I'm running across is Retsus. I'm always going to I'm not going to take this week seriously. There's no point. And I keep running across Retsus. That's all I'm running across now is Retsus and Genpachis. Retsus and Genpachis. That's all I'm running across. That's not fun. Because I can't beat these guys. I can't. I can't beat these Genpachis. I just can't. I can't beat them.
Add into the shop, I would say I'm going to save mine because I want those Grand Kais, and I want to see who I pull on the banners first, and then if I need extra Kais for that, then I'm going to be going into that. So again, you do what you need to do. If you need SSD, Goku to raise the SA of one of yours or something like that, by all means, if you need training items, go for it. It's all up to you guys. It's all on your account. We can't tell you what to do. You have to make that rational decision, okay? So, next is going to be this kind of Year 3 Goku act campaign thing. Essentially what this mission is, and again, more details in the next little part, it's a one thing day, a mission where you go into it, you play it once, and you're basically meant to get some really good support items and medals and some training items. You go through it once. You can only go through it once a day. It's kind of like the B-Pan stage, essentially. You don't get as much experience, obviously, but yeah, that's all you basically do right there. You go through the stage once, and then there are also certain missions tied to it that I'll get to when we take a look at it closer. Next is the Purunga Wishes campaign. Purunga is here every single day. You get one Dragon Ball, okay? So for today's, in order to get Purunga today, it goes, it will tell you if you actually go to the Dragon Ball part, and then I think if originally it's going to be on the Shenron, but if you swipe them over, it goes to Purunga, and then you can go ahead and tap on it, and it's going to give you a hint about what to do. Today's day one is to just simply train somebody, go into the training part of the game, pick a character you need to train up, even if, it counts as throwing an old Kainuma or anything like that, and you'll get your first Dragon Ball. It's automatically given to you. It's not put in your gift box or anything. It goes straight into your the Dragon Ball slot. So it's once a day, okay? So whenever I do a video every single day, even if it's a writer's video or anything like that, I will quickly tell you guys that, hey, this is today's mission, okay? Or I'll tweet. Actually, I might just tweet it out too. I might do both. I'll also put it on the community page of YouTube as well. So keep an eye out for that. I'll try to do that every single day if possible, okay? Number 13 here is this premium kind of like movie contributed thing. I'm not really sure what it's about. More details to come from what I know. I guess, I know what it is. The more I look at it, login. Login Gcon, login Gcon me. Okay, sorry. That was my bad for not knowing that. So basically, this is the new intro, essentially. So when you turn the game on, and then you usually touch it, touch the screen, and then it would, start to load up and everything. If you don't do that, apparently it plays some kind of little movie or something like that, which is pretty cool. So, I'm not sure if it's active at this current moment. Usually this kind of stuff waits about a day or so, and then it's active maybe when the banners are live and everything. Again, test it out. It might be there, so we'll have to see. So, Next, number 14 is going to be all of the orb stages, okay? All the orb stages will be available every single weekend, okay? It's not every single day, it's every single weekend. So during the days, on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, we'll have the usual: agility, tech, strength, physical, and int, not particularly in that order. And then on the weekends, because as you notice here, it says do, kara, nichi, made, okay? So do, you got doyobi, nichiyobi, to. Yeah, doyobi to nichiyobi right there. So it's only on the weekends. On Saturdays and Sundays, you'll be able to go through and do all of them.
Some
boys are getting some buffs in them for the ability system. I'm really happy for that. So yeah. So anyway, that's going until the 4th on obviously the Sunday, because the 6th is going to be Tuesday when everything ends in March. So that's pretty cool. Ugh, man, lots of information to go over. Number 15 here, we've got that Strength Gohan campaign going on right now, where you can go in. He's the same as the Goku Jr. and the Tech Bulma. Basically, you go into the stage and you're going to collect 2 cards, okay? You're going to collect 2 cards of him, and then basically by throwing the extra dupe, the first card that you get of him, throw him into the dupe system. You get a mission completed that you'll get another dupe of him. Throw all of them into the dupe system to get all 4 pass unlocked to the extra dupe, which is going to be your SA2 now, not Gohan now, okay? Then what you do is you start farming up the orbs, essentially. The more orbs you put into them, you're going to say 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100%. You're going to get dupes of him by increments of 10. So 10% you get 1 dupe, 20% you get 2 dupes, 30% you get another dupe, and so on and so forth. And I might just said you get 2 dupes. You don't get 1 dupe per 10% off, essentially, okay? And then you'll get on to 100%. Now, the EZA Awakening, the Extreme Z Awakening of this guy is not currently released yet. Again, I'm going to go over that in a different video, because that's going to require a lot more information and translations on that. So keep an eye out for that, okay? But right now, you guys have done this before. You've done it with Bulma, you've done it with Kid Goku, or Goku Jr. So by all means, go in, get him up to the normal SA10, TUR, that kind of thing, and wait for information on these, okay? Just go ahead and do that. Next is going into this, this is the mission thing that I was kind of talking about already. Get a bunch of experience. Okay, this is something else. This is going to be in a different part of the information to give you more details on that. So I'll get into that in a little bit. As you guys probably saw if you follow me on Twitter, number 17 here is Axe. Axe goes down from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, which personally I think it should stay permanently at 3 minutes. Hopefully it does, but as of right now it goes into the 6th, unfortunately. So I'm really hoping the Axe will stay down to 3 here. I do know the argument saying that, well, everything's half act now and everything. I'm more referring to like the World Tournament and everything, because that takes a lot of act right there. It'd be really nice for the World Tournament if, even if they took it away, but every time the World Tournament came back, it gave us 3 minutes for the act. I think that's what I'm personally doing with the World Tournament. Not the joking best events and everything like that. Most people will grab the game, play for about an hour or so, maybe less, and then they put it away. That's what I personally did, okay? But in terms of the World Tournament, though, that's where you're really trying to utilize your act and everything. It's just like, yeah. But the nice thing also is that there is also 4 times XP in the story missions. Go in there, farm up, guys. You have no excuse right now. 4 times experience for farming up, and you can also do a double standard. You can go ahead and get the great experience of 4 times, and you can get a lot of gems. Go to stage 27-1. You'll get a good chance of getting a lot of gems that you can go and throw into the Baba Shoppers or Kais and other items in there as well. By all means, go in there, just do it. You have there's no excuse to not do it. If you have some free time, go in and do it, okay? Next is going to be the Peruga campaign, which again we're going to get into, which is just some missions and everything like that. This is going all the way until the 16th. This is a Twitter campaign thing, so basically if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted early this morning where it was talking about some extra information. It was saying like tweet this little hashtag thing that is basically saying something, Peruga got something, and then basically what you do is that based on the number of retweets, and I think if we got it to like 33,000 or no, what was it? No, 333,333 tweets, then we all get some prizes like 3 stones, 3 Kais, and then 30 stones or something like that. Again, it should be on their Twitter page, so basically go and check that out if you want to. Bottom line, if you happen to randomly log in one day and you see a bunch of stuff in your box, you go, okay, cool, that's what it was from. So, and let's see here. New boss stages are available now. There are 2 of them. There is the boss stage, I guess 4 technically it is. 1, 2, 3, yeah, stage 4 technically. This one is going to be the rest of the 120% leaders. So Super 17, Brawly, Super Saiyan 3, Gogeta, Janemba, and then Gotenks. So they are in there. And then stage 5, the biggest one, even though we've been calling one of the stages Stage 5 for a long time, so it's Stage 7 now. It's technically Stage 5, but you guys get the idea. But anyway, that is some of the category leaders or something like that. So beating Stage 4 gives you 30 stones, beating Stage 5 gives you 35 stones. That's 65 stones right there. If you're able to beat it, go ahead and do it. I'm going to do another video on how to beat them, and then obviously attempting my in-game tech team to do it. But Brawly's going to give me some trouble, not to mention Janemba, just because Brawly hits like a truck. So it'll be interesting, to say the least, if I can even attempt that. It's going to be a while probably to try and beat that thing full in-game. So that's for another video, though, okay? Number 20, the stone sale is here. Yes, that is obviously where you're going to be getting the purple dragon stone. Again, like I said, it's going to be the farthest right one, so go ahead and check that out. The stone sale is not available until the 31st at 3 p.m. So it's not available if you're currently watching this video. The moment I'm done, that is why right there. Now, the big one that has me excited, but I'm still a little cautious about it. Still a little bit cautious about it, and it is this right here. The dual Dokkan Fest. Yes, the Gogeta, the LR Gogeta and the LR Vegito have been confirmed to be in a double Dokkan Fest banner. Now, this makes me think that they are going to be the normal rates that we would expect from a double Dokkan Fest, or any kind of Dokkan Fest, essentially, right? The usual 10% about chances to pull these guys from their banners. Now, the one thing to be cautious about is that when the banners come, to take a look at how many featured units there are. If there's only about 10 or so, that's good odds for you right there to pull these guys, okay? Or at least, your decent Dokkan odds, essentially, okay? If there are 20 plus more, or 15 or 20 or 25 featured units on these banners, they got the crappy LR rates, unfortunately, okay? I don't know if they're going to be their change now. Starting now, that means that every Dokkan Fest from now on is going to, the new Dokkan Fest cards are going to be able to go to LR now. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to wait and see, but this looks to be about that. So if that is the case, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now, for everyone saying, like, well, LR is supposed to be special and everything, it's like, you don't really need them. I mean, I've beaten every event. Pretty much everything can be beaten without any LRs. I mean, for the most part, except for Super Battle Road and one other thing, you can take all this to get down with the total in-game team. So, again, the LRs are more just kind of trophies, right? That's basically all they are. That's what they are in Japan. So, having these guys be able to go to LRs finally, I'm okay with it. I'm personally fine with it, so I like it personally. And then, obviously, we saw the medals for them, the LR Gogeta and the LR Vegito. They're going to...
I thought it was finally a freaking... I thought it was finally a dang... what's it called? I was like, ooh, finally... Nope. Alright, whatever. Nope. I'm still recording now, I hope not. Oh, Hey, am I still recording? Oops. Oh, I guess you're here. I guess you still hear it. I'm sorry, I've been listening to... Huh. Well, shoot. Well, now I'm done with that. Alright, but I know what I was doing. Nope. Gotta keep these guys on rotation. So it's 420. Hey, 420, blaze it! That a crit? Nope. Oh, I thought he was gonna go try to kill him. Yep, there we go. Dang, going Frieza. Everything to freaking wait, am I live? I am live still. That's my beard. Alright. Oops. It doesn't matter, there's no agility. Actually there is, to be honest with you. Hold on though. Oh, never mind, it's a normal one. Frieza might be the only one that survives. Oh, no, never mind. Why? Why are you going down there? Heck, go get that. Can I get it? Nope. Come up here, please. Thank you. Hi, rolling. Doesn't matter because of the fact that it's off rotation anyways the next round, so. Bye.
Every summon on this banner that you do will result in one pimp smack from me. Do not summon on this banner. In the midst of all the hype on JP Dokkan, craziness, LR Dokkan Fest, double Dokkan Fest, 3rd anniversary hype, Global also released some news. Super Saiyan 3 Broly will be coming to Global Dokkan, should be in 2 days, on the 30th here of January. Now, I've already had people, I just streamed the new Boss Fest stage a little while ago.
Don't summon on him.
Oh, nope. It's not Super Saiyan 3 Broly on Global. It's a new tech Super Saiyan Broly. That's not true. This is Super Saiyan 3 Broly. This is the
Please don't go first. Please don't go first. Please don't go first. Yes.
Before Super Saiyan 3 Broly came to JP. So, tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly is about to arrive on the global version of Dokkan in 2 days. Now, this is good news because all of the 126...
Oh, he survived. Oh, it doesn't matter.
But, at the same time, this is a banner to skip. Now, there's no guarantee that this is going to be the same banner you're going to get on Dokkan. I would have to think they're going to update this in some way, because look how bad this banner is. Does this look appealing to you in any way?
Hell no.
No way, bro. Like, a lot of these units aren't really that good. Believe it or not, the best unit on this banner is probably Taxel, because he's going to get his Extreme Z Awakening sometime in the future, and he is going to be a monster. Outside of that, there's some okay units. Golden Freeze is okay. Murtsumasu, unfortunately, nowadays, he's only just okay. Mass Saiyan, again, is only just okay. And Super Saiyan 3 Broly, as hard as he can hit, I do have to give him a break, but only just okay. The only unit you probably really want on here is Taxel, but this is not the place to try and get him. There has never been a more skippable banner, so that's why I gotta imagine they're gonna do something. I don't know, throw Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on this banner, or some wild shit like that to try and get people to summon, because there's no justification whatsoever unless you are a mega whale of summoning on this banner for this unit. Here's why. Mythic Evolution Super Saiyan Broly. Now, obviously, he does immense damage, he greatly lowers defense. His passive is attack 100%, and then he gets 12% and defense minus 10% per key sphere obtained. So he does always have that 100% buff, and he's always going to get at least one keyword, so he'll get, a 112% attack buff minimum. But every time he gets forward, his defense is going to go down and down and down. This can lead to really bad predicaments in certain places, like Super Battle Road and other stages, and defense actually is kind of important. So I'm not the biggest fan of this unit. His links, Super Saiyan, the same lineage, Berserker, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Limit Breaking Form, and Nightmare. His links are pretty bad for Extreme Tech as well. Nightmare is fine, but obviously if he had had Fear and Faith instead of like Berserker, that would have been nice. But Limit Breaking Form is a dead fucking link on Extreme Tech. Fierce Battle's nice, Nightmare is nice, but Saiyan Lineage, that's not really that great. Prepared for Battle actually is fine, because you can get that with LR Goku Black, or Mass Saiyan, or the Tech Turles, and then obviously Super Saiyan, there's a couple units you can get that with as well. So, I don't know. This is just not the unit to go for. He is on the Super Saiyan 3 category, and I believe he might still actually be optimal. No, he's definitely not optimal anymore with LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku on that team, because you're going to need Ki. You're going to need to somehow get Ki for LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and this Broly would not link with him whatsoever. So, I don't know, guys. It's good that he's coming to Global. I don't like the idea of JP exclusive units whatsoever. I want all that shit to come to Global. So, this is cool, but you guys, you'll get him later on, okay? The number one place I would say you guys probably will try and get LR Broly is right here. I suspect that this is the type of banner that probably would not change for Global, is the Rose Goku Black banner with the Mugen Zamasu STR Rose Goku Black, Physical Mega Shenron, there's Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Physical Cooler, Physical Goku Black, and Super Android 17. This would be the type of banner to go for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Fucking definitely do not summon on Super Saiyan 3 Broly's banner global. I can't emphasize that enough, guys. Skip, because Physical Vegito, as well as Intelligent Angel Wolverine, are right around the corner, and they are much better units overall. So again, I'm going to end this video by saying fucking skip! Do not summon for Super Saiyan 3 Broly on this banner. Don't do it.
Don't do it. You heard him. Don't do it.
Oh yeah. Hello Dragon Ballers, it's Dokkan Taro, and today we are going to do an LR Black showcase, so to speak. Sorry for keeping this from you guys for so long, but so here's the deal. I asked Shattered Enigma to set up a LR Black, and I also asked people in the Discord. However, the only one that I could find was Shattered Enigmas, and I failed to use an item. We're taking on Super Gogeta, so when you don't use an item against Super Gogeta and you have an all-tech team, you're gonna fail. But this is gonna be maybe a little bit harder, actually. We got a Rainbow Star Rose friend who can link up with Black. All right, we're using Fusion Zamasu as our leader because I don't have Rose, and that'll also give us a little bit more HP. This might be actually a little bit tougher than the all-tech team that I was using. So I've built the whole team around Goku Black. So there's a couple of characters that I could have put on instead of the ones that I chose. But like him, for instance, he's just there for key support for LR Black. This is an LR Black showcase, so I wanted to build the whole team around him specifically. Otherwise, you would see LR Broly on here, LR Majin Vegeta, etc., etc. But I don't want them stealing the show, so this is the Black showcase.
2 more.
Hopefully, we've got enough
3 SSRs
to withstand anything coming in. I can't afford to take a key boosting item. I can't afford to. Alright, so we've got LR Black and Rose coming next turn. Very nice. Let's go ahead and put these guys... I guess so. I do kind of want... what's his face? I want Black to start floating at some point. But problems for the future. Those are problems for the future. Let's go ahead and take out Goku first. How does that look? That looks alright. I think I'm gonna try to leave that alone.
Seriously?
As much as possible, anyway. Yeah, I'm feeling alright about that. Feeling good about that. My Massan has no dupes, so he's only got his level 5 crit. I have filled out his free paths, which is not the best move, because with his flat passive, he doesn't really gain a whole lot from the dupe system, but, you know, why not? Why not? This should be a pretty good nuke from Goku Black. Yeah, so that ought to do it. And a nice crit there. Okay, very cool. Gohan does not have the firepower to take him out, so we're going to rely on LR Black. Hopefully, there's an attack in the front, because we want to get hit with him as much as possible. That's not what I mean by attack in the front. That's not at all what I mean. Alright, so I guess we'll just take all these. I should have taken the blues to heal up, but honestly, it is what it is at this point. We'll grab all of these. That'll definitely take out Vegeta. But once again, we do want to get hit. We want LR Black taking hits.
We'll do one.
So that he
because we really want one of these things, these Dragon Ball songs. Hopefully this time we can actually get somebody.
So let's just go ahead.
We still have not gotten... we only got 3 SSRs from this Kami thing, and that's been the Kamis. Want something else besides freaking Kamis?
We're just going to start setting up green orbs. I think that's going to be the best course of action for us. That didn't work at all.
So we're going to get these last 2 wins, and then we're going to...
Okay,
we're going to do the summons.
We'll grab that, and we'll just hope that something turns out.
Oh, we're going to get 5 stones soon.
The great thing about Rose is that he does give that 3 key to LR Black, which is very much needed. They've also got great links together. I believe 3 key end links together with Prepare for Battle and Dismal Future. And they've got some good attack links together.
Find some Brolys first.
So, hopefully this works out nicely. I kind of don't want the stun here, because I do want Veku to be able to attack LR Black. It looks like he is not stunned. Good. But he's attacking in the back, and we can't move LR Black away from there. So, yeah, he is going to get off his Ultra Super attack. Very nice, very nice. Very cool. He's also healing us every turn that he
Are we seriously not going to find another Broly again?
But once again, we want to get hit with him. We want to get hit, otherwise he's not going to be doing a lot of damage. He needs to get hit to totally boost his attack. And of course, this isn't the greatest showcase because we only have a collective 120% boost between the 2 leader skills.
Come on.
This will be a little bit interesting. Pygon, please attack, but don't super attack, because if he super attacks, he'll lower our attack. So that can be a bit of an issue. I'm actually going to Ghost here just to make sure that the Eller Black takes all of those attacks.
I'm sorry, guys. Can't find a freaking
Unfortunately,
super set. I cannot find a Broly right now.
But let's see, what does that do?
This is dumb.
Okay,
I might have to actually put this on hold for a little bit and just try again later.
Set up a lot of green orbs. We might be able to take him out before the super attack, but I do want to get some attacks off. I definitely want to get hit with Black as much as possible. But once again, Python can lower that attack, so this might be counterproductive. It could be. We'll see though. We'll see. Python does not always super attack, and if we can take him out before the super attack, then we're in business. So let's see what happens when we go like this. Got lots of key support for Black, so
all right.
no need to worry
we're
about
getting close on
that.
I'm gonna throw my phone on charger soon.
Let those fall. This ultra super attack should take him out. There we go. Regular attack, another one, and then regular attack again. Oh! That completely undoes everything, like all the attack that we just took. That completely undoes it. For a couple of turns. Alright, fair enough. Actually, it doesn't completely undo it because we're actually still doing a lot more damage, so that's good. That's always good. Okay, alright. I might have overreacted a little bit.
Oh, me.
Go ahead. This is a good time.
We better restore him.
As good a time as any for Icarus. Icarus is much needed right here. And we're also going to heal/boost defense with the inverted item. Let's grab these blues for you. Let's grab these for you. And maybe we can get a nice little movie going. So Gogeta cannot be stunned. That's kind of his thing. But we're not too worried about that. We're not too worried. We've got our Icarus up. We should be alright. We should be feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. If we get crits in the right spot, Zamos has one dude. If we get crits in the right spot, we should be able to take this dude out pretty easily. And that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it right there. Gohan's going to take a lot of damage from this upcoming super attack because he loves to super attack Gohan. I'm getting flashbacks. This is how I... Oh, he didn't super attack at all. Okay, very cool, very cool. Alright, we're going to get attacked a lot there in the front, so let's go ahead and go right there. We'll grab all of these. Heal up some with Rose, even though that would have been a really nice nuke for physical Black. This is all about LR Black. We don't want anyone stealing the show. Alright, even get...
Alright, let's... Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! There we go.
On my sound for Byakuya.
Gotta turn it down a little bit.
Kind of short. And I should have grinded for more spirit orbs, like let's say around 300, 400-ish for Byakuya. I'm not gonna go too deep. I don't want to waste so much spirit orbs on Byakuya when I can save it up for somebody who since I got so much soul tickets left over. I had like 80, then I spent it all in spirit orb grinding a little bit, just a tiny bit of spirit orb grinding. But it's alright though, it's alright. We did get Byakuya, but we did get Toshiro, Shinsui. We got basically like 4 manga characters on my other account, so I'm not pissed off that I didn't get Byakuya, which I'm not gonna lie, on this game I've been getting a little bit too lucky with it. I've gotten literally Ichigo Kurosaki Part 1. You guys remember those so many videos?
I can take a chance. No. Hell. No, I ain't gonna even take a chance. I don't want to. Nope. I can take a... Nope. I'm too close. Too close. I don't wanna get all the way to the end and I squander it. So, no. I'm good. I'll wait.
But guys, this is just my basic account. This is my very first Bracelet account. Well, not my very first Bracelet account. You guys catch my drift. This is the Bracelet account I went to after I lost that. I thought I lost my Brave Soul before I, the one with Lunar. This is the account I went to like after I thought I lost Lunar. But I just had to re-log into everything and I would have Lunar again. And I could have gotten White Ichigo on that account if I just gotten to logging that account faster and I knew it still existed. If I was smart enough, I should have done that, but you guys catch my drift. But anyways, guys, yeah, if you guys can tell, look at my Ichigo Kurosaki Bankai level 173. I really gotta level up his shit even more. I think I really should have summoned on the Kenpachi, the Yachiru, and then the Urahana one, so I can get 20 each of droplets, which I fucking need for my White Ichigo. I think I should have done that instead of Byakuya, since the Byakuya one doesn't give you jack shit, like no droplets or anything. But yeah, let me know if you guys pull Byakuya right now. Let me know if you guys pull Byakuya right now in this live stream. Do you guys have manga Byakuya, Shinsui or Shisui or however the fuck you pronounce his name? Captain Kyoraku. Wait, okay. If you have any manga character, tell me right now. Give me a minute. Torshiro, Byakuya, Kyoraku, Yachiru, Urahana. Do you have any of those manga characters at all? I got manga. Oh, that sucks, Notch. I feel bad, bro. I wish you could download Bracelet. That'd be great. True TNT. Wow. I got Byakuya 1,000-Year Blood Work when he came out. Nice. He's the only one I have from the first bunch of characters. Okay, so you don't have Toshiro, you don't have Kyoraku at all, or Sajin. I don't have Sajin either, but I'm glad I got like 3 to 4 manga characters in my selection on my other account, and I'm gonna be summoning for here for now, guys. So like on my this account, I'm gonna try to get if you guys want to know for the next couple of Bracelet videos until a little bit of time has passed, I'm gonna be summoning on here because I feel like that I need more fucking characters on this account before I start leaving it and going back. Because you guys know I have 16 to 15 6 stars on that account. On my Outscome 2 account. So my Outscome number 1 account needs some fucking work. So I'm gonna be grinding.
There we go. There we go. Cool.
If you guys don't see any more, if you guys don't see any Bracelet videos for a hot minute, I'm grinding orbs, trying to get out for the future banners for you guys, so I don't have to constantly grind orbs and stuff like that for each and every single goddamn banner. But anyways, make sure you guys check out my previous Bracelet episode where I'm summoning using my tickets. I didn't get much shit. Alex, what do you think of my profile picture, bro? I think of your profile picture, it's pretty funny. Nice shirt. Thank you, Notch. I appreciate it. It's a little bit of One Piece since, you know, your boy does like One Piece. You know, not trying to hate on it. But yeah, make sure you guys check out my previous Bracelet episode or any of my other videos. In fact, what's up, Diamond? You just got here just in time before I was going to end the stream. But it's alright. Anyways, let me know, guys, down below. Whoever's watching the video, when it's a video, not just a stream. But, give me a minute.
So, introducing this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super, I decided to get the fellows together and record a little video on Set the Programmer's channel. To start off with this video, we're going to be going over the things like Toppo's God of Destruction form, Frieza being bodied, and the fact that for the first time in my life, I'm going to be making a video that's longer than 4 minutes.
So to start off this video, I just want to make it clear this isn't really like an episode review. Obviously, I don't need to rely on that kind of thing. That's kind of below my channel for what it's worth. I like to create discussions within the community and answer things that a lot of my Discord members or people on Twitter like bring up to me that can spark controversy for debate. Obviously, there's a lot of...
Oh, what? Yeah, Team Kami.
How strong is Toppo? Is Frieza, you know, his planet buster fucking statement? Obviously, to touch up on that. There's just a lot of things to go over, and I did just want to clarify that before starting the video. So, with me today, I got Chuck the Cyber Cuck and the good old lad, Clyde the Weeaboo. How's it going, fella? Hey, what's up, fella? Pretty legitimate, my hermano. My hermano. So the first thing I kind of want to touch up on is that Goku and Vegeta both fight alongside each other versus Jiren, right? A lot of people were wondering, you know, how powerful is Vegeta's new form? And this episode actually kind of extrapolates and, you know, emphasis on, like, the new form itself, because Goku and Vegeta are doing roughly equal versus Jiren, and by the end of the fight, you know, Goku takes on Jiren by himself for a tad bit, while Vegeta charges energy, he fires a final blast, Jiren bodies both of them, and then both of them are completely fatigued. So, by the looks of it, Goku may have very well gotten stronger over this tournament, and then Vegeta's new form is equal now to Goku's current Kaioken times 20, which may be disappointing for some people, but this does go into my whole narrative argument that I had in one of my previous videos, that in the manga, or in the original notes, Goku and Vegeta are just supposed to have like a strong Super Saiyan Blue, or like an equivalent full power to each other, and obviously in the anime, which is uses Kaioken, Vegeta will need his own, you know, kind of, you know, amped Super Saiyan form to be equal or near Goku's full power, whereas the manga will probably just be like, oh, they're both using their full power Super Saiyan Blue form that is capable of fighting Bird Zamasu, right? So it does make sense that Vegeta's new form would be on par with Kaioken times 20, and by the looks of it, it looks like Ultra Instinct is in fact stronger than Vegeta's new form, so I thought that was actually a pretty big deal. So
yeah, I was actually going to say that it is very interesting that 17 is actually holding his own against Topo very well so far. Like, okay, like, and I would say if you compare it to how Topo fought against Goku, it seems that he might have, like, actually tried more against 17, but either way, like, 17 has just, you know, been able to actually counter many of his attacks and is able to keep up in combat with him. So I think it's pretty interesting that he's actually able to give, you know, even Topo a run for his money.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to say that even though he's not a strong fighter at all, he can just really fight against him using the infinite energy. It's kind of more of a tactical aspect of the fight, because that's what he was doing the whole time, like keeping Topo in place, and then he ends up having to transform. Like, I thought that was a pretty cool part of the fight while watching it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Chuck brought up as well is, like, Android 17 kind of feels like a Naruto character, like, fighting in Dragon Ball, just because he's, like, the only one who's, like, super calm and collected, and he, like, comes up with strategies to come up, you know, fight stronger opponents. He kind of gives, like, a Kakashi or just, like, an elite, you know, Shinobi vibe.
Yeah, he started shield throughout the fight, because even after Topo transformed, he's zipping around, like, throwing stuff at him. Like, it was kind of similar to what Goku did in Experience, which like, made me like his character a lot more.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold off time until, like, the 6 minutes is up, which makes complete sense since he has instant energy. And then, of course, you know, they get to, like, this beam struggle or whatever, and 17 is actually able to hold his own against Topo's, like, full power, essentially, which is insane. So, you know, Topo was able to coach Goku to kind of use, you know, Super Saiyan with Kaioken, and even if it wasn't really necessary, did push him to that stage while not even using his full power himself. And the manga does seem to imply that they are, you know, kind of roughly around the same strength. It seems to me that Topo is slightly weaker than Goku in that case, but it still is important for 17 because it does prove 17 is just godly, and it's just absolute confirmation of this fact. We're just getting more and more evidence for it. And of course, they get into this beam struggle, and then Frieza starts, like, blasting him in the back. And then right after 17 kind of, like, wins this beam struggle, there's kind of like a don't drop the soap moment with, like, Topo, like, lurking over the
straight out the gym, he's pumped.
Looking down on the little femboy. Yeah.
When I first seen that scene, I'm like, oh no, Frieza's about to get cream pie. He had never had nothing like this happen.
Yeah, and then his design, like, he goes into, like, this god of destruction mode or whatever, which is a little weird. I mean, I guess it's a cool concept, but it's like his entire design looks like fucking fan art. And when you guys was pointing this out,
yeah, I was before. It looks like the fan art that we seen when Battle of Gods came out, and it had Goku with, like, tattoo marks all over his body. Like, I think it's a pretty cool looking design, but it looks like the fan art that we seen a long time ago with Dragon Ball.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I believe Dragon Ball Super actually does take a lot of fan art. You remember, like, back when Super Saiyan God first came out, there was actually Super Saiyan God Goku with red hair, and they're like, oh, Vegeta's Super Saiyan God form is gonna have blue hair. Remember, that was the fan art.
Yeah,
that was, like,
that was
actually a thing.
Yeah, just quickly, we won't go into this a lot, but I remember seeing a lot of fan art with blue hair and stuff, especially with Goku back in, like, 2012, and then it ended up happening in the fucking revival of F, which was crazy, but...
Yeah, it actually does seem like they are taking fan art into account, so I wouldn't even be surprised. It's completely irrelevant, but it just...
Yeah, and actually brought up that he actually kind of looks like Shinakuma.
Really? One?
Like, you know, the one hair and the aura, he looks really similar to that.
Also, this is kind of important too.
Well, that's fine. It'll still work. You wanna know why? Because he attacks twice, so they're still gonna die.
He underestimates it because he kind of gets one-shotted. But, like, Chuck brought this up to me, but possible that Frieza and 17 just blatantly cannot sense Toppo's energy to begin with. There is the argument that Frieza can sense like the pressure of God Ki, and I kind of wanted to hear more of like more details on that theory.
Yeah, so that's what I thought about straight away when I was looking at the actual episode. So Frieza and 17, they've done no change to achieve God Ki. It's not something you just attain when you get strong. We know that mortals can become stronger very close to the strength of God of Destructions, but it doesn't mean they have the God to completely separate things when they do. And it doesn't seem like Frieza and 17 have it, because when they were facing off against Toppo, they were acting like, oh yeah, he probably got like a times 2 power at most.
1 times 4.
They weren't really impressed, and then because Frieza's deadass was like, yeah, look, I've taken one of those attacks before, that's nothing, and then he gets fucking one shot like he said.
Yeah, and here's another thing I want to bring up. Toppo versus Seadra. What do you guys think about that? Like, in my opinion, I don't think Seadra giving, like, one of his minions just, like, a little ball of energy to, like, sneak attack Goku with is really enough. I mean, granted, Seadra is Kaioken this stage. I don't know if we can even take Frieza out. And Frieza and 17 are competing with Toppo. So it might just be possible that Toppo might absolutely just shit on Seadra. And I kind of wanted to hear you guys' opinion on it.
I actually mentioned this in the video we did with MJ, the one we talked about, like, Goku being surpassed spirits. Bro was like, okay, are you sure you can take him out? So, you Super Saiyan Blue tier characters are, like, on that level where Seadra is, like, actually concerned, right? And we have Beerus that just casually, like, blows away with the high energy, and, like, even Vegito is, barely around that level, even by the manga, but way stronger than that, So, that just proves even more that Gods of Destruction have different levels of power, and Toppo might very well be above most of the Gods of Destruction going by that. And Beerus was actually really concerned about that, too.
Yeah, Beerus also said to Vegito, he kind of implied that the bar is set quite low to be a God of Destruction in the other universes. He was really implying that he's not stronger than the other ones. Not that it's necessarily that relevant to the anime, but you can take it into consideration, because it's pretty clear that Seadra is not... I don't think he would be as strong as Toppo, from what he's destroyed by the fact that his attack, like, he destroyed Frieza. He had no idea that he was going to be that powerful.
Yeah, I was like numerous times bigger. My only counter argument to that is that it's possible Seadra was just like making a little ball that he could steal with. It might have been weaker, but
he seemed like really shocked by it. Like, really shocked when seeing the footage was able to take it.
It did expand as well. He might have just been like condensed.
Yeah, and that would make sense, because obviously he needed it to be transported by that spotted dude. So he's like, alright, now this one is condensed and small. That makes sense.
So then Toppo Hakkai's Frieza so hard, and this is probably one of the best feats in the series. He Hakkai's Frieza so hard that the entire world of Void is distorted, shakes violently, and then changes utterly. It kind of changes how, like, the Grand Priest just waves his hand and turned it green. Except it's a little bit different this time, because when Toppo destroys, the Hawkeye energy goes off, the background, the world of Void changes to a point where it looks like there's, like, stars and, like, cosmos in the background. Now, I don't know if this should be taken literally, or just kind of metaphorically, but this is kind of similar to how when Zeno destroyed a universe, there was like random particles of energy flying around. So my theory was that the stars might not actually be stars, it might actually just be like little pockets of energy, but he did still distort the entire world of Void, and he did shake it completely violently. He shook it way harder, he exerted way more force than, say, the Spirit Bomb or, Goku Ultra Instinct or Jiren's energies ever did. So it is very impressive in that regard, but I want to hear you guys' opinion on destroying the world of Void.
Well, we've seen stuff like this since the fucking Blue Saga, for example, where they were like bending the dimension around the planet and stuff. Like, we've seen feats like this before plenty of times in the series, but what makes this one so important is because we've seen Jiren and some other people shake the world of Void. I think it might have only just been Jiren and Goku, I believe, but this is more important than that feat, because they're just carrying up like, hey,
that just by powering up. So if Topo did do that, it is very possible.
Yeah, and I mean, Jiren and Goku already shook the whole thing, so it's already possible that they have like this level of power that can encompass the entire range of the world void anyway. So it's not like, even if it did happen, it would be like an outlier versus it would actually just be like more like a supporting feat in the
Yeah, doesn't that also reinforce the point you made in a previous video? Was it third or fourth dimensional? You were saying they could potentially be because of this, because technically it's an infinite space, and not only have they shaken said infinite space, but they've actually shown that they can effectively attack itself.
Yeah, it is like that's a different argument, because obviously like versus algorithms work in a slightly weird way to kind of compensate, because certain verses will say that like, oh, a being is fourth dimensional, they are infinitely above three-dimensional, therefore they can solo everything that isn't fourth dimensional. So it's like versus, debates need to create an algorithm where they can establish, yes, if you can do so-and-so feats, you are capable of competing with said dimensional tiering of a character. So that's why I said that they were...
Four time is too easy. Like I said, I'm not trying to get my 20 wins.
That's probably something for a different video. Otherwise, yes, the feat is incredibly impressive. The World of Void is infinite in size. There's no disregarding that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's definitely worth highlighting. I mean, it's an interesting thing that was shown, and it's been shown more than once because, just once again, it was done by powering up and done by a physical attack. So I just thought that would be worth mentioning in the video. But what else have you seen happen? We also seen that
Topo was casually able to break through 17's barrier, which nobody else in the series has actually done. His barrier didn't break versus Piccolo versus the Hellzone Grenade. It didn't break versus Andy Raza, who was capable of basically taking on all 5 Super Saiyan Blue level fighters. So Topo at this point is an exceptionally strong fighter, definitely God tier, and we do see that as he does fight Vegeta in the next episode preview, which we'll get into more detail about. And even after like all 17's plans like fail and just getting shit on, he's just so calm about it. Like we brought this up earlier, like but this like all his plans get shit on and he gets thrown into like a corner. And he's just laying on his back, and he's like, damn, this guy's pretty tough. Like, how I still have to beat him, though. Like, what am I going to do, right? And he's just completely calm and collected, not a sweat on his face. And it's just like, it honestly makes me like his character a whole lot more. I mean, completely irrelevant, but it's still just something I wanted to talk about.
I actually wanted to discuss, like about Frieza actually being able to resist the Hakai. So obviously, we actually saw this before when they went up against Seedra, and you guys might think it's not a big deal, but this Hakai energy is able to not only kill their physical body, but also their soul, or their astral body. So Frieza was able to counter this, in its golden form with just a couple injuries in its normal form, and that means that he just countered an even higher level of astral, wiping, right? Or he has astral defenses on a high level, and I think that's very interesting because then possibly 17 and Goku and Vegeta obviously would also be able to steal from that.
Beerus then confirms after all of this as well, concerning the Hakai, that Topo still has to charge up before he can use Hakai energy. I'm assuming that a God of Destruction that has mastery, kind of like Beerus, doesn't necessarily need to charge up to use destruction energy, which may actually turn out to be a weakness for Topo. I wouldn't be surprised if something that kind of like Pain happens here. So, in the battle with Pain in Naruto, Naruto had to attack Pain after his 5-second interval. So Pain would attack, and then he has 5 seconds to recharge before he can do that same attack again. And that's when Naruto has to take him out. I wouldn't be surprised if Topo kind of has that same mechanic where he has to charge up his destruction energy before he can use it again, and that's where maybe Vegeta could take advantage of it. I'm assuming that's where it's going. If I'm wrong, please don't debunk me, okay? It's just a theory, alright? I'm not even claiming anything.
Stop claiming that Vegeta's stronger than Goku. Damn, dude.
I'm sorry. Although this is important because it does prove that Topo is God of Destruction, but he's not a perfect one. He's not top tier God of Destruction or something. It does also prove that Seedra is pretty damn shit. And then Topo also states after Frieza comes back and survives the Hakai energy, as Chuck just said, that he's kind of wounded and he doesn't really belong there anymore. He's just kind of throwing him off, yeah, you should just go away. I kind of wanted to bring this up because it's kind of important because after the Spear Bomb on Namek, a similar thing happened with Frieza. He had one eye closed, his tail was bleeding, he was completely wounded. He was obviously damaged. And it does back up the fact that Frieza was fatigued and heavily damaged versus Super Saiyan Goku on Namek even before the form itself started draining of energy. So I thought that was actually pretty important. Frieza then says he could destroy a planet with his energy, which is kind of a meme at this point. I mean, they literally had Jake Love
just say that she could destroy the universe, and now Frieza's like, yeah, I can destroy a planet though. And Topo,
no, I'm gonna kind of that scene is so cancer. It's like Toei's consistency with writing in this series is so bad. So you can compare it to what happened in the Blue Saga where Goku's like, whoa, that attack's got enough energy to destroy the planet. Whoa.
Just being a spastic, you know, who cares if the writer says that, right? But people do take this shit like hyper literal. Like there are a lot of like sub like, how do you put this, like pseudo intellectual debating communities. Yeah, I wanted to say subhumans, but that'd be a little.
Screenshot, like I can't believe how viral that went, especially among people who don't watch Dragon Ball. It's a good example because they took that statement as fact. It's embarrassing. It needs to be cleared up.
Yeah, so stuff like this does kind of have to be cleared up. I'm not trying to be like a spastic or fucking Dragon Ball tard or anything, but it does need to be cleared up because there's those people, you know, that breed of people that will, you know, take it literally. And then Topo's reaction kind of suits how we all thought. He just said, "What rubbish." And he kind of just like flicks the attack away, like no difficulty. So I guess it didn't really amount to anything. It's not like Frieza said, "I'll destroy the planet," and then Topo
I didn't see the top 10
attack or something. But it's still a statement that is completely irrelevant.
And it's actually pretty funny because the people that will take that statement literally, they'll just like disregard the one about like the world of voice shaking, or they'll disregard like the K-Flow one. It's like, it's not 100% literal, but then they'll like nitpick, you know, which one they actually do want to take hyper literal.
Yeah. And then we also had another theory. I mean, after Frieza got completely fucking manhandled, this was brutal. Like, Topo was literally had the power at this point to crush Frieza's head with his bare hand. Actually, to squish his head and kill him, which was actually insane. And then he kind of throws him off, and 17 saves him. Clyde actually had a theory that this might actually be something for the plot in the future. Why don't you say something?
Alright, so when I was watching the episode, I was like, wait, what was that just hit him? And then I, you know, paid a little bit more attention, went back and rewatched it, and 17 threw a rock at him so that he bounced off. And we've seen this happen kind of in the Cell Saga with the whole Vegeta stuff. Like, I think that what will happen is Frieza will come back for a sneak attack like what Vegeta did against Frieza. There's no way that they purposely left him there on without any meaning. It's done for a reason. Like that. Not only is Frieza very popular in Japan, but it makes sense because Frieza's going to be lying there. There's going to be a scene where he will wake up. I guarantee this. He'll wake up and he'll see that they're either fighting Jiren or Toppo, whoever they're all fighting at once.
Here's something I think too. So there's also the theory that Frieza might actually win, to win the tournament because Vegeta versus Topo and then Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren is going to happen, and then Frieza will be on the sideline while these guys like duke it out to the end, right? So it would make sense that there would be kind of an edgy subplot of Frieza kind of surviving the tournament or getting his wish or doing a sneak attack as well.
It also might be I can see this happening and this makes a bit of sense. So there might be a scene where Frieza decides to help Vegeta fight Toppo, and then within the fight, I don't know if it's going to go this far. It depends on what Toei has planned with Dragon Ball Super in the future. But there might be a bit where he briefly mentions to Vegeta that he's helping him out because Beerus is the one that told him to blow up the planet.
Ooh. Imagine that though. Like, yeah, if Frieza turns it around on Beerus, that might be something completely different. But that's a different video. And then obviously after that, there's the episode preview of Vegeta versus Topo. I kind of brought this up before. Vegeta looks like he's doing pretty good, but it looks like Topo has enough power to basically worry Goku. Like Goku in the preview sounds like a worried mother, as Clyde put it when we watched it.
He was screaming so much through like.
Oh boy.
Here's another thing to add. Even Jiren realized how strong he looked. He was like, oh wow, he's actually going all out. So he's actually doing it. To pay attention to.
Yeah, and the title of the video,
All right, we're gonna get these dang Dragon Ball summons out the way. Either we're gonna get something or we're not gonna get something. I can't depend on my wife's luck, so I gotta what's it called? So
thank God.
Let's get some music going right quick.
I think it took like over a year since all this like Vegeta Blue versus Beerus shit came out. But other than that, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to clear up those misconceptions. Subscribe to the boy Clyde, the Weeaboo, and Chuck the Cyberfuck.
Yeah, it's good video so far. Just want to say quickly, next episode is going to be fucking wild.
Till next time.
Peace out, dots.
A good kid
game show is a well-oiled $1 million machine, built to ensure both fun and fairness. But with tons of cash on the line, some contestants just can't resist the urge to find a way to beat or cheat the system and win big. Here are a few of the biggest
What the hell?
Can't resist the urge to find a
Who is the same guy in Normandy, but I must win 70? Who is same guy in Normandy, but I must win?
Way to beat or cheat the system and win big. Here are a few of the biggest game show cheaters in history, or at least the ones who were caught. Charles Ingram. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire really wants contestants to win, since it's just good TV to see a regular joke get rich. Even with multiple lifelines available to contestants for especially difficult trivia questions, that just wasn't enough for disgraced Army Major Charles Ingram, who appeared in the British edition of the show in 2001. According to Vice, Ingram stationed two people in the audience, his wife Diana and his friend Taekwon Widdock, both former contestants. As he carefully read off each of the 4 multiple-choice answers out loud, he listened for a cough, which was allegedly a signal from his plants as to which answer was the correct one. Using this ridiculous method pioneered by cheating high school students, Ingram actually won the £1 million grand prize. The scheme was ultimately discovered, and all 3 were found guilty of, quote, procuring the execution of a valuable security by deception, or in simpler terms, fraud. All 3 received suspended prison sentences and were fined a combined total of £55,000, which Charles allegedly never paid. Ingram was also stripped of his title by the Army Board after 17 years of service. As if that weren't enough bad karma, Charles Ingram later slipped on an apple while mowing his lawn and cut off 3 of his toes.
Damn.
Sorry, Charlie. Adriana Albania.
All right, come on.
In 2014, Spanish model Adriana Albania appeared on Pasa Palabra, Spain's version of Password. Albania's blatant cheating scheme occurred during a segment where she had to listen to...
Can we finally get an SSR that's not calling off this freaking dang banner?
Host and other contestants noticed that she kept looking at a phone she had hidden in her lap. She'd been using the music identification app Shazam. She was called out on it right on the show, but everyone just laughed it off. The host, Kristen Galvez, even said that she deserved a special prize for cheating so brazenly. A few days later, Albania made her intentions clear, saying, "No one told me that I could not cheat. You also have to understand that it was to help someone else. I'm very altruistic." Khaled El-Khatani, Millionaire Hot Seat, is an Australian spin-off of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And in 2014, a cocky 19-year-old law student named Khaled El-Khatani appeared on the show and racked up winnings of $100,000.
Can we get a buy, guys?
After the show aired, he told the media that he cheated. Well, sort of. Saying, "I didn't play the game, I played the man." Huh? According to El-Khatani, he claimed to nail correct answers to the questions, not through knowledge, but by watching the body language of host Eddie McGuire as he read off the multiple choice possibilities. Admitting, if you look at it, you see me working Eddie McGuire. I'm reading every single subtle thing about his face. He also watched the studio audience behind McGuire to see which choice made their faces light up. In the end, El-Khatani got to keep his money because utilizing a poker strategy for a trivia game technically isn't against the rules. When asked about his plans for his winnings, El-Khatani simply said, quote, "I didn't win anything, I earned it." Terry Neese. The Price is Right seems like a difficult game
Come on.
because it involves guessing the, quote, actual retail price of items, which never seem to be anywhere near what you'd see in an actual retail store. So when Terry Neese put in a bid of $23,743 during a showcase showdown in 2008 and hit the prize's retail price exactly, it defied all the odds. How'd he do it? Esquire's
Say base.
revealed his secrets.
No.
Neese has been both an expert blackjack
3?
and an award-winningly accurate meteorologist.
I'm Jerry Neese. You may be better off sitting at home roasting your nuts on an open fire than going out on the roads tomorrow.
Neese told Esquire that he and his wife recorded episodes of The Price is Right every day for 4 months, then memorized the prices of all the items the show used, and frequently reused in the Showcase Showdown segment. From there, it was just basic math. It wasn't even a new strategy.
How did you settle on 2140?
I seen that on there last week, and that was the exact price. I noticed.
Host Drew Carey floated a note with Neese and used hand signals to tell him the perfect price. An allegation that both men deny. Neese got to keep his winnings because, despite their suspicions, Show couldn't prove he did anything wrong. other than being really good at math.
Get those nerds!
Carilla Barbecue.
Great, my sound went out.
City-based food truck Carilla Barbecue was eliminated from the Great Food Truck Race, a reality show competition in which hopeful street chefs compete for a grand prize of $50,000. The team with the lowest sales gets eliminated. Hence, Carilla's desperate, if not ill-conceived attempt at staying alive with some bogus profit.
Unfortunately, one of you guys tried to cheat. It was clear that you put $2,700 of your own money in the till.
The owners of the Korean-Mexican fusion truck maintain their innocence, despite a confidentiality agreement that barred them from speaking out in too much detail. Food Network originally only said that the team was eliminated from the show after making, quote, an unfortunate decision. It wasn't until a 2016 interview with KoreanAmericanStory.org that Carilla Barbecue owner Eddie Song finally cleared up what really happened. Apparently, the team decided to get creative when facing the challenge of not being able to sell meat while competing in Memphis. Song and his crew, quote, formed a little partnership with one of the top Memphis-style barbecue joints and ended up selling empty tortillas and sending the customers elsewhere to get free meat. Ultimately, they bent the rules and got busted. The 21 Gang. While most game show chiefs
stay base, please. I ain't expecting much from these junks no more, man.
According to Charles Van Doren's new account of the scandal, producers Al Friedman, Jack Barry, and Dan
two more.
colluded with contestants Herb Stempel and Charles Van Doren in some carefully choreographed.
Well, I'm gonna stay base when it's a rainbow.
After around 6 weeks of coach winning for Stempel, the show
I bet you stay base now.
possibly due to the
Nope, alright.
nature of the quirky New York postal clerk. Enter Charles Van Doren, a handsome English professor from Columbia University and the son of a prominent poet. He was similarly coached, and after some staged episodes that ended in ties, Van Doren eventually overtook Stempel. Both contestants walked away with a bunch of cash, and ratings were up. Win-win, right? Wrong.
One pod. I'm just going base. Yep, I knew it. See, we won't say base. Won't say base when it's a rainbow.
Stempel testified to a grand jury, which eventually led to congressional hearings and an amendment to the Communications Act of 1934, making it officially illegal to fix quiz shows. It didn't much matter because the networks were so spooked that they abruptly
We got 4 SSRs, pretty much.
We're looking for nuts now. We're looking for
We'll do one.
nuts.
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.
Three? Nope. Who we gonna get? Somebody new, I hope?
Girls, tell me where specifically.
Oh, bought up. My bad.
Weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee.
Some people have won millions of dollars by participating in game shows, while others have only won embarrassment and a life of infamy. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 game show fails of all time. For this list, we're looking at those moments where game show contestants embarrassed themselves or did something they probably weren't intending to do.
Oh yeah, let me go and do this right now. Over here, 100%.
Whether they won or not. Number 10. What does urban mean? The newlywed game.
Kathy?
I don't know what they mean.
We don't know the origins of the dumb blonde stereotype, but this contestant certainly fits the bill. When asked if her new husband was more urban or rural, Kathy looked completely dazed before admitting she was unsure what either term meant.
Heck, he's urban.
He's urban.
100%, baby!
How long has he been that way?
About 2 months.
2 months he's been.
She decided that her husband was urban and, to the delight of both the host and the audience, answered several questions about her husband's urban problem that required the attention of a doctor.
Did the doctor give him anything for his urban?
He gave me something.
Number 9. Fastest finger fail. Who wants to be a millionaire?
Any of our contestants have got that wrong. Don't let them give you a lift home.
Before you're given the chance to win $1 million, you first have to win the fastest finger round. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Things didn't quite go according to plan in this episode of Millionaire, however, when none of the 10 contestants was able to put the traffic light sequence in order according to the British Highway Code.
Only 20 lights, how many?
Host Chris Tarrant even stressed that this was common knowledge that everyone should have known, right before he realized, much to his amusement, that none of the contestants had actually answered the question correctly. Number 8. Immoral pleasure seeker, Jeopardy.
Roman numeral 1600. For the pilot, who was Time's first man of the year. Ken. What is 150? Yes, for Charles Lindbergh.
Ken Jennings is arguably the greatest game show contestant in history, and is best known for his winning streak on Jeopardy, where he won 74 straight times.
29,000 is what you get today, and it brings you total to $2,520,700.
En route to another easy victory, Jennings was given a question asking for a term that referred to both a gardening tool and an immoral pleasure seeker.
Ken. What's a hoe? No.
Whoa! Jennings confidently, but incorrectly, answered with the term hoe, which caused host Alex Trebek to hilariously question his education.
They teach you that in school in Utah, huh, Al? What's a rake? A rake is right.
The correct term was actually rake.
Tool. Hoe. Double Jeopardy.
Number 7. Your ding-a-ling, Family Feud.
Now it's time to play.
The fast money round of Family Feud has given us some classic responses, as people say the very first thing that pops into their heads in an effort to get through all of the questions in time.
Name a place on your body that a doctor might look in with a little flashlight.
But host Steve Harvey was only able to ask one question, however, before he was rendered speechless by the contestant's response. When asked what men would say is a part of their body that's bigger than it was when they were 16, this contestant immediately responded with,
"Your penis."
Harvey's reaction might even be better than the actual response.
I said the medical terminology.
I don't care what you say.
I don't care what you say.
Action might even be better than the actual response.
I said the medical terminology.
I don't care what you say. You said ding-a-ling, winky, any damn thing. It ain't gonna sound right.
Number 6. First question wrong. Who wants to be a millionaire?
This is Lovey You from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. What a great name. Do people like when you say it, they don't believe you, or?
There have been plenty of contestants on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
All
who
right.
have made fools of themselves, such as the one who thought the classic Denny's breakfast was named a slam dunk.
A slam dunk, final answer. Grand slam. D. That's what you said.
But this one tops them all. Contestant Lovey You seemed ready to play. That is, until she was given the first question.
Cheetah, squid, owl, Paris Hilton. Owl, C, final answer.
She erroneously locked in owl when asked which animal used an ink sac for protection from predators, before immediately realizing that the correct answer was actually squid.
This happens sometimes. It's very important.
Number
Dang.
5. 10 chances fail, the price is right.
He has done nothing. Nothing. He has done nothing.
Talk about an easy victory. This entry has less to do with the contestant and more to do with the game show organizers.
In the price of that shredder, there are two numbers using... Daniel has just won a shredder.
In this game, the contestant is given 10 chances to guess the prices of 3 prizes. Normally, they're shown 3 digits and have to use 2 for the first prize, then they're shown 4 digits and have to use 3 for the second prize, and then they're shown 5 digits and need to use all of them for the car.
Daniel, how do you like the way this game is going? I love it. I haven't had to do a thing.
Luckily for Daniel, but to the annoyance of Bob Barker, the prices were already on the board before he even had to guess.
Because the man who usually sets this up is not with us today. His wife is having a baby.
Number 4. Snake
So wait.
on the board before he even had to guess.
Because the man who usually sets this up, is not with us today. His wife is having a baby.
Number 4, snake charmer catchphrase.
Dang.
90 times. What do you think it is? Is it the waiter?
Who would have thought the occupation of charming snakes could look so wrong? As the boxes disappear from the screen during this episode of Catchphrase, we see an animated banana in a suit and top hat appearing to be enjoying himself a little too much.
5 seconds, here we go.
The contestants, host, and audience can barely keep it together as they try to continue the game. Things get out of control when we see that there is also a snake involved. Good luck getting that image out of your head.
Snake charmer.
Number 3, an animal with 3 letters in its name, Family Feud.
Something that comes with a summer
Alright.
snow.
Back to the Family Feud Fast Money Round. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and this father-son duo certainly proves that claim. When asked to name an animal with 3 letters in its name, Bob answers with
Frog.
When asked the exact same question, Bob's father, who is also named Bob, answers with
Alligator.
prompting host Richard Dawson to ask if he uses narcotics.
No, but I thought frog was bad.
The pair somehow managed to win $415, despite younger Bob thinking that snow comes with a summer storm.
Please watch us tomorrow and see if he has the nerve to show up again, will you? We love you. We'll see you here on the Family Feud.
Number 2, Kelly Pickler, are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Wow. Alright. Well, I'm going to stop right here for right now, guys. I didn't get anything off the Dragon Ball summons. No! These... it doesn't matter.
That's less than 5% of the number.
I'm about to go take my workout stuff and work out. And I will see y'all back in about 2. Alright.